I'll just have you start by introducing yourself, please.
My full name?
Hey.
I don't know what you want me to do.
You could just do your first name if you
Okay.
like.
Oh, my name is Sharon.
Mhm.
You want to know more about me?
So talk to me about, you've been coming in to see Dr. LaCour, you said, for your neck for the past couple of years.
Yes.
And then you had your injury on your foot. where you shattered.
I pretty much broke, I pretty much crushed my ankle and I broke several bones. So they ended up having to put a plate in there and over 20 screws.
Wow.
It was very bad to the point where I was on bed rest, where I had to have my leg up. And by the time I was done, the surgeon kind of just all of a sudden cut me off and he said, I know you're in pain, but no more pain medicine, nothing, with like no warning.
Oh.
So I called Dr. Elkery and he was very nice to just immediately go, we can see the records of, that's not right. At first, the physician assistant, she was, help me. Oh God. She helped me and said, no, don't worry about that. Cause, and they took me back in. And when Dr. Elkery saw me walk in, I could barely walk.
Yeah.
My foot wasn't reaching the floor and he said, who's helping you with this? And he asked me, and I'm like, well, this is as good as it gets, I think. No, I don't know what to do. And he said, if you're willing to consent to kind of a somewhat experimental therapy, then I'd be willing to try to help you. I'm very confident I could help you. And I said, I'll try anything. So instead of going in for my neck, he did several injections on my foot. I'm not gonna lie, it was very painful at the time, but it was well worth it. And because when they was done with it, it was only painful while he was doing it. After it was done, because he also put the Novocaine or whatever he put in, I don't know, lidocaine or Nova, whatever it was. I was actually, when I went to the recovery room, and I just stood up to walk to the recovery room, I was walking better than when I came in.
That's amazing. So your results were pretty immediate.
It was
crazy.
Yeah. Of course, when you get those injections, you're going to have that. You got to go
soreness.
through it. But honestly, for me, it was better than when I came in because I was feeling horrible every single day. And this had been 6 months after the surgery, I believe.
And nobody else had been able to do anything for you? Nothing helped as much?
Yeah, no, they pretty much gave up on me. So when I talked to my primary doctor, I'm like, should I also go to physical therapy? And she said to see what Dr. Elkery could do for me first. If he has a plan. Nobody else seemed to have one because nobody really every doctor just looked at when I hurt myself and we were like, I mean, it was very bad what happened. So I'm very thankful because after that I was able to walk. I wasn't running marathons or anything, but I was able to make progress every day. And that next morning, when I sit up, I could put my heel on the ground.
That's amazing.
And I've been able to do that every day since.
Every day since. So the injection, have you felt like it's worn off or like there's...
Honestly, that got me to a point where, I'm not perfect. You know what I mean? I'm still walk slow. But that got me to the point where I was able to build up my muscles and everything to where I didn't really need to get another one. I mean, I got amputated for my neck, but... I feel like I can make progress, like I can start to put, and even though it's a steroid and, they say that weakens a bone and everything. So
actually, this is not, let me just, this is not a steroid. Yeah, the reset injection is just a local anesthetic, and the key is where the injections are done, those key areas. So it is not, it has no steroid, no cortisone.
Honestly, I wasn't listening when they said they could help me.
That's funny.
I'm like, yes, okay, please. Go for it. You're in my hands. But
I'm so glad it worked for you and that it's worked so long and that it continues to work for you.
Yeah, because that was what I had to put in the work and walk. I mean, because I have family to take care of. I have to work. I have things that I have to do.
You're an active person. So, you need your basic mobility. I'm glad.
Ever since there, my neighbors, they see me and they're like, "Oh, it's so good to see you're walking." So,
so everyone notices. The difference.
Before I'm sitting there like maybe with crutches or maybe just walking like Frankenstein.
It has, pain does a lot of funny things. Now, would you recommend this treatment for anyone in a similar condition?
Absolutely. Yeah. 100%.
Perfect.
I mean, I'm a skeptical person. I really am. I don't believe anything's going to work. But I gave this a shot, and it actually worked.
The pain got desperate enough for you to try this, and
when somebody said they could help me, I'm like, at least somebody's going to help. And Dr. Elkery said, like, he would help me. He said, I didn't even have a referral at first. He said he would just do it. He didn't care about the money. He was just wanted to help me. I mean, I got a referral because that's not right,
Thank you.
You should get paid, but he was nice enough to help me, and that's been the only person that has. So once I was able to get to walking again, then I was able to build up those muscles and get used to the stress on that part, and that's what really
find
helped.
Your mobility again. That's amazing. Well, thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.